Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Keikaku Corner. I'm Matt Marrero, and over here is...
Tristan Walter.
Alright, as you can tell,
Oh,
things are a little bit
physics.
different here. What's going on? You
No.
okay? Satan? Alright, cool. Just curious, always a little bit nervous about that Satan. But still, as you can tell, things are a little bit different here. We are not in a different location. Funnily enough, we are in the exact same spots that we normally are. I'm just in a different spot in my house. But still in my house, we could have, some people are like, is this like a soft reboot or anything like that? No, it's just the fact that there are problems with the electricity in my living room, which is why if you guys have been following Are Those Guys Play stuff, you've noticed I've done more Matt rants than anything else recently. Anything that has been released, I didn't film at home, or it's a backlog thing. So when it comes to lighting, that should be fixed in the near future. But for this episode of Keikaku Corner, I'll be doing stuff here. If you guys like this better than me on the couch, you can tell me, and I'll just do this here from now on. I'll move a few things just to make things a bit less cluttery, but I'll still do this here from now on if you guys like it. Tristan, you didn't see... Actually, you did see where I was for a second. What do you think? Do you like this new look? Do you?
Sure.
Okay. Another thing, too, speaking of Tristan, the fact that he's even alive, you were super sick, and then not only were you sick, your computer also was sick as well. So overall, that's another reason why it took us a while, because this was supposed to start, we were supposed to start filming this maybe this past Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this past Tuesday. This means nothing to you guys if you're listening to the recording or if you're, when you actually see this come out. But still, this was supposed to happen a lot earlier. But you were sick. I wasn't feeling too hot either. Your computer, I was worried it exploded. And we were just kind of sitting here like, we need to talk about Keikaku Corner stuff,
I think your exact words were, you need to put a face mask over your computer so it doesn't catch your cold.
That was... that was my exact words, yes. That is the exact thing that I had said. But let's move on to what we're actually going to talk about today. So today, we're going to talk about a few different things. Some good, some bad, some in between, some rumors, speculation, things like that. So we're going to talk about a few different trailers, which some awesome trailers had dropped. I didn't even realize this. We're talking about the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie trailer, the newest one that dropped. We're talking about Detective Pikachu. I know. But no, but not just Detective Pikachu. We're also talking about the Toy Story 4 teasers that dropped.
Oh, God.
I don't know if you guys... Yes,
Right.
I don't know if you know about that, Tristan. Have you seen those yet?
I saw one of them.
There's two. And I'm very interested. They were both really funny. I don't think it should be made, but they were both really funny. And we'll talk about why a little bit later, of course. Also talking about some rumors about the Doctor Who Christmas special potentially not being a thing in the near future. As Christmas is coming up, this is very pertinent. And also, we're talking about, sadly... It's not even Thanksgiving yet, I know. But there's no Thanksgiving special for Doctor Who.
Well, there could be.
There should be. And didn't they do one with Tennant when they were doing, like, they did one for Easter, they did one for fall.
Huh.
Either way, well, that's a later research story. So we're also talking about the passing of Stan Lee and what he meant to us as well. And we'll be talking about a lot of other stories as well. You can catch, if you're listening to this through our Patreon, patreon.com/GGProductions, you got the whole podcast available there. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, you'll see what's coming up every single day. Those guys on the radio, because we release clips of this daily. So, let's move on to our first story, Dragon Ball Super Broly trailer, number 3. English subbed only, which was interesting. I'm wondering why they didn't put out the dub as well. Perhaps they're still fine-tuning some stuff. Maybe they didn't want to give all that away. Because I do think that the trailer did give a lot away. Tristan, do you agree or disagree with that? Because I feel like...
More punching!
We got more punching. But we got a lot of scenes of punching. Like, I thought the other... Granted, I'm not... You know what? I should be fair. The second trailer did give away the first 20 minutes. But I feel like this gave away the last hour. Or no, not the last hour. The first 20 minutes were the last trailer. And this one was like...
They're gonna punch each other for the last hour straight? I never saw that coming!
Not, I don't think it's going to be the full hour, but I do think it's going to be at least 40 minutes.
I want a solid 50.
You want a solid... Tristan will walk out of that theater.
If there is not a solid 50 minutes
If
of
there's
straight
not-
punching.
If there's not a solid 50, that's right. That's how you roll, Tristan.
Exactly.
But seriously, though, do you think it gave away a lot? Because I thought it did. At least in terms of the actions, the fight scenes. I mean, we know more about Vegeta now. We see Goku and Vegeta working together in what I think is the penultimate scene against Broly. We see some dialogue about how Goku seemingly not only likes punching. Who knew? Also, the fact that he seems to be connecting with Broly, assuming that Goku... his judgment is to be believed, which sadly isn't always the case. Maybe Broly is a much nicer guy in this version of the character. So
Maybe he'll have a personality.
He had a personality. A really fucked up one. Like, a really bad... Which, I gotta be honest, I
monster,
kind of
a devil, a true freak?
Yes. Well, you know, the guy that was stabbed and thrown into space, I don't think he'd be like, hey, everybody, my name is Broly, here to party. So, yeah, like, I'm pretty sure he's going to be kind of upset. Maybe have a few anger issues. I'm sorry, I don't know. I think that guy might have some anger issues when you get stabbed as an infant and thrown into the depths of space.
See powering up scene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was so funny only because... the way they edited the trailer with that scream and everything, and the fact there was an energy beam coming out of his mouth, it was just like, I don't know, maybe, like, I hate to say this because I know it's a long-standing meme, but I guess maybe it's because we grew up on this meme. I think this was made before we even knew the word meme. Firing my laser.
Oh, God, right.
That's just what came into my head immediately because just the sound editing and the cut and everything, I was like, oh, God, it's just... it's pure rage vomit. That's what it is. That's rage vomit for Saiyans. Just that complete raw. So
I want that to be the actual attack name, and it just comes up in English subs at the bottom.
I just want to... I don't know if I want to hear rage vomit in a Japanese accent or in Japanese and have them have to translate it as vomiting filled with rage. That would be the name of this movie if they took the old school naming conventions. Bum 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 bum. You know, it's just like Dragon Ball Z. vomiting with rage. Broly. Dun dun.
God damn.
But here's the thing though. Vegeta actually can go
Super Saiyan God.
The original.
Yep. Not blue.
Like
red.
Not blue, red. So I wonder if this is their way of going, okay. I wonder if Toriyama's just like, hello, everybody. I know that you've talked to me for years about Vegeta going Super Saiyan 3 when he went Super Saiyan Blue in Dragon Ball GT. But now, I would like to tell all of you to go fuck yourself. And maybe... because I think people did the same thing when he went blue. I'm pretty sure we were like, did he just skip red?
Yeah. Did he skip God? Yup.
Well,
no,
he skipped...
I don't think he did, but...
I mean, at least we didn't see him as God.
I think
we saw him as Super Saiyan God.
Yeah.
Or Super Saiyan God. What is the...
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I always get confused, and I'm sure you do too, although maybe you've been reading the manga, you know a bit more than I do, because I always get confused. It's Super Saiyan God. Like, Super Saiyan's in the name, not that you are Super Saiyan and a God.
No.
Right?
No, it's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
That's for blue.
Yes.
But the original, when it's Super Saiyan God, like, and you're red, it's, you have the powers of a God, but not that you've gone Super Saiyan. Because when you call it Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan with blue, it seems like an ascension that combines the powers of Super Saiyan and godliness.
Right. But yet they still call it Super Saiyan God.
No, Super Saiyan's in the name because it would be weird if they called him a Saiyan God. But, like, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, it's like a... that's why I get confused. Yeah. Because with the naming convention that they eventually watered down to something more manageable.
They just threw blue
because that's the color. Like it's just and it's the manga also. The manga has color pages, right?
Not in the volumes I've gotten.
Damn.
That'll probably be for like a re-release.
Oh, okay. No,
They
because the
do like big.
Japanese do they have grayscale? Like the Japanese version has color pages, but the U.S. version doesn't, or because the U.S. version did that when there were color pages that were originally in Shonen Jump, they'd be like super grayscale. Like you could tell that they used to
Yeah.
be color. Did that happen with your Super manga or no? It's in grayscale when you can tell that the original
Oh,
Shonen Jump version
was
was
in
in
color.
color. Yes.
Um,
Did
I don't think so. Maybe in the big volumes they've done that, but
okay. No, no,
not
no, no, no.
really.
Because okay, no, because I'm only saying yes. In the big volumes, in some of them, they have. I think they have brought in the color
Yeah,
back. Depends on which ones.
yeah.
Because the 3 in ones don't.
And
But
there
there
is a
are some other
full
ones
color
that do.
version that's been released too, but
But
that's
that's
for
different. But
yeah, that's different.
that's a whole different thing. I'm
Yep.
talking about like certain color. Because the reason why is because I'm saying that Vegeta is also blue. Yeah, and Goku. They have
Right.
Super Saiyan blue in the manga as well. So that's why they shortened it. They're just like Super Saiyan blue. But now we see Vegeta going Super Saiyan God.
Yeah.
I assume because it's an earlier form, they're just doing that for continuity's sake, not to actually make it seem like anything. Like, it's just to make him stand a chance like Goku before having to go blue.
Yeah.
Because it would be odd for him to jump straight to blue, and then Goku's like, no, I'm still warming up.
Right.
So I assume, but that was very interesting to see though, because again, for years people have still been calling out not Toriyama because he didn't really do all of the story for GT, but still people have talked to Toei like, oh, can we see a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta
Yeah.
eventually? There's been mods in video games, but I don't think there's an official
No.
like in canon. Yeah, no one's ever seen Vegeta Super Saiyan 3. Although have there been actual appearances in video games other than mods or just the mods?
No. There was one. I think it was Raging Blast, maybe one or
Okay.
two that had
Hmm.
Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Broly. I think.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah. So still though, people have been calling for that for years. Obviously, I think this was their response to it. Like he's gonna be a god, normal. Don't worry. But that was still interesting to see because I thought they would have just never acknowledged it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to
So
be like they're testing out Broly's power, and
yeah,
Vegeta's like,
yeah.
"Oh, all right, you're a bit stronger than the average Saiyan. Sure, let's see if you can handle this." And in the
Yeah.
trailer, he decks him straight in the face, and Broly just looks at him like, "Was that supposed to be a punch?" Oh, oh God!
Let me think back to what my father said to me in times of stress like this. If you see that motherfucker, run. Oh god, no, it just goes back to his dad. Just, Father, what would you say to me at this time? His dad, so cool.
Oh my God! Yeah, right.
No, his dad says Mondo cool. But still, though,
Uh,
I was hyped for this
yes.
until I saw the double, or what seemed to be the double, because with Goku and Vegeta doing their double final attack, and the reason why is because it looks like it's going to be the end of the movie, or close to the end of the movie.
Yeah, I think it'll be close, but I don't think that's going to be what finishes Broly.
Well, the thing is, I don't think he's going to die. I think that because Toriyama's behind this, Broly's going to be hurt enough to be like, wow, you guys are so cool, and then fly
Okay,
away.
yeah.
Like, wow,
And
can you guys be my friends? And they're going to be like, friends? But you're going to be like, fuck all of this, and fly away.
and Frieza's gonna blast off. Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Yeah, basically. Frieza is just going to be like, oh, you know who's going to get the finishing punch? It's Emperor Pilaf's time. You mentioned
Leave.
Team Rocket, so that's
Yes, just leave.
all right. It's my house, but okay.
Get out of
Um,
here. And
get out of my home.
now.
No, but
The two things that I really enjoy though are that there's a scene where Broly is basically grabbing Goku by the head and throwing him up against an iceberg.
mm,
And that shot of Broly at the very end of the trailer where he's just hulked up completely and is just screaming. Both are very reminiscent to movie 10, the original movie, Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan. And I like that they took little pieces here and there from it.
movie 8.
Oh, yeah, right. It's movie 8.
No, because I thought you were thinking of 10 because they are in a similar area to where Gohan fought him.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but no, yeah, but it does remind me of movie 8 for obvious reasons. I even though I made fun of the energy beam coming out of his mouth, it's still the voice acting was so on point.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it was well, because I love every time Goku exacerbatedly says Vegeta because it really comes out as Vegeta, which makes me think of like older like VHS tapes or like VCDs where it was never spelled Vegeta. It was just
Uh-huh.
spelled quote unquote wrong or different the
Yeah.
entire time.
I
So
mean,
it'd be like bit yeah.
it's also in Japanese, the B and V sound is the same.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
No, of course. And this was I'm talking about like pre-Funimation licensing
Right.
it. So
Yeah.
like yeah, of course the names were all changed around. I mean, Goku was always with an O or two U's or O and two U's. I remember one had like Goku.
Oh my God.
Bunch. I mean, the names have gone through multiple different. I mean, think about how many different ways someone can write Krillin with
Yeah.
Kurian,
Right.
and imagine every single way. And it's probably been called. He's been called that on the internet
Yeah.
pre Funimation and even post Funimation when people didn't really like the names. But
Right.
still, when it comes to Broly, I'm not saying I don't have hope for the movie because I really do like it. Just that one scene, it felt like that was the big thing that would happen that would make Broly be like, "Wow, I have been bested by two Saiyan warriors such as yourself." And Frieza's
He
like,
says it just
"Awesome."
like that, though. He's like,
And
I have been bested by two Saiyan war, and like he laughs like mid sentence. He's like, I'm sorry, I couldn't deliver that seriously. Was that all you got?
Frieza's like, "Awesome." No, after Frieza gets completely beaten up. So, it was great to be here today. I'm going to leave. You're still a monkey, and I'm right. Toodles! And just flies away. And just flies away.
Right.
Just, because I feel like eventually Frieza's just gonna bail. Like, he's gonna have his pride on his sleeve for most of the movie, but after a while he's gonna be like, wait a minute.
No,
I don't have any stake in this.
I'm done.
And leaves. That's what I think. I think he's going to be like, wait a minute. If the planet gets destroyed, he can't breathe in space. Fuck it. And just leaves.
Space.
Not
I win.
exactly. So yeah, and not that Frieza's going to like try to destroy the planet, although that would be interesting. But like, no, I just think that eventually Frieza, maybe because we don't see him in a lot of the movie, I do wonder if he just might run away with his tail between his legs. Well, because there's no like at first it's like, oh, I'm not going to let a Saiyan monkey beat me, and then I think by like eventually it's going to be like tactical retreat. Do you agree? Disagree?
I'm not dead, so you haven't beaten me. So this doesn't constitute as a loss. Toodles.
Do you agree with me though? Because we haven't seen him in a fair
Maybe.
amount of the movie.
I mean, he's definitely in the fight at some point, but
Well, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. With all the trailers, and yes, not everyone wants to see everything about Frieza, but out of all the trailers that we've seen thus far, and there's been 3 extensive trailers.
yeah.
We've seen very little. I think we've seen as much Frieza in the fight as we've seen Frieza in flashback form.
Right. Could you imagine though, Broly like accidentally blows up Frieza? He gets his life back and then he's immediately killed again.
It would be funny.
I know, it's not gonna happen, but that would be hilarious.
Before Super came out, I would have believed it.
Mm.
Before Super, I'd be like, yes, that's going to happen. Because I felt like the movies were canon.
Right.
Now, and it's not because Broly's in it, but now that we have Super and we have a manga, I feel as if it's not that it's less canon, but that they're not going to rock the boat.
Mm.
Because Battle of Gods, in my opinion, that rocked the boat
Right.
by bringing in Super Saiyan God. Frieza's movie rocked the boat because we ended up not only getting, we not only had the blue form, but we also had Frieza even just coming back in general.
Right.
But now I think, and again, not trying to shit on the concept, but I do think that bringing Broly back in, it's not going to rock it to the point where now we're going to have Broly appearing in Super for any more than the Super adaptation of this movie. You know? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know if this is going to be Broly like becoming part of the cast. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like if I mean I don't know.
I think it's
I'm
a
not saying
possibility. I'm not saying absolutely, but I think it might be a possibility.
I'll say this much: with Goku saying things like, "Oh, you seem to be a nice guy," or
Right.
seem to, maybe
How
he
about
might
this?
not.
I'll put it to you
What?
this way. Broly's got a better chance of being in the next tournament than Majin Buu does.
Thought you were gonna say Yamcha. Both are accurate. I Yamcha's just like that's just mean.
Oh god.
Playing baseball with Majin Buu.
Yeah, right.
But seriously though, I enjoyed what I saw. I don't know why it wasn't in English. Again, maybe they just didn't want to. They were just like, you know what? It's coming out soon anyway. Let's just put this out. I don't know why they wouldn't, because that's a little strange. Do you
I mean,
agree, disagree?
maybe they're still working on that.
You would think, but at the same time, because it's coming out in late January,
Right.
I would think it's already done. But again, that does require more mixing, and maybe they just sat back and thought, people are going to watch the trailer regardless.
Yeah.
So either way, I don't know what happened there, but I enjoyed the trailer. You enjoyed it. I think maybe you enjoyed it a bit more than I did, although I didn't hate the trailer.
Maximum the hype.
Maximum the hype. Oh, the song was actually really good. I
Yeah.
heard that this group was working on this film, but I didn't really know much about them. But then I heard the song and I was like, oh, that's nice. It isn't, Maximum the Hormone. I kind of wish it was flipped in a way, like Maximum the Hormone for Broly and then this for Frieza.
Yeah.
Like, even though I think it's good to have different artists every movie, I do think that this movie needs a Maximum the Hormone score. Or, you know what? Actually, I'm sorry. I love Maximum the Hormone. Let's put them aside, and get me some Baby Metal. Baby Metal put in this Broly movie?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm good with that too. Oh my god.
That would have been intense. But either way, I did like the song. I would like to listen to it in my spare time. And I do wonder who some of those other people were that they showed. Because they showed someone saying, like, Goku's not just fighting to fight. And I didn't know who that was. Should I have known who that was?
Did they look like Frieza soldiers?
If you just... They looked like Frieza soldiers. Well, Matt, then I guess they're Frieza soldiers.
Well, because there are two Frieza soldiers that are kind of important.
Okay, so then yeah, it might be one of them. Because she looked like she was in a ship. Which Frieza has
Because I think...
many.
I think there's supposed to be the two that, like, stumble across Broly. And they're like, Master Frieza, I think we found something. Oh, what could it possibly... Oh, my.
That actually, you're right. That might be the case. Either way, I would like to hear what you guys have to say about this in the comment section down below. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, disregard the fact that my headphones just got caught on my hand. That was super awkward. But either way, we'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this trailer.